I can't do it. Welcome back, guys. This is another episode of Level Up Lounge. This week we're going to discuss about pros and cons gaming. It'll probably get a little
I tried.
not side. It always gets sidetracked, but also it might get a little mushy, a little sad. Um, but sometimes it won't. But first, we just got some multiplayer reveal for Battlefield 6.
Yep.
So we're going to talk about that for a bit. And then on our next week's podcast from this one, we'll talk to you about our experience with it because they will have an open beta multiple weeks.
I'll
The
say,
first week,
won't be next week. We'll talk about it. It'll be the week after that. Because it'll be during that week we'll be playing it.
oh no, we're going to talk about it next week on podcast. We will be playing it Saturday, and I'm forcing you to do the podcast Sunday.
Okay.
It's perfect timing. It needs to be, unless if it messes up the schedule, we'll discuss that later.
Yeah, we'll figure that all
Right
out.
there, we just got sidetracked. And now we're on track. Battlefield 6. What were your initial thoughts?
I just wanted it better. And honestly, surprised hearing something since it's been so long since we didn't hear anything.
My God, it was refreshing to see a modern warfare with all the original classes. Like good like the classes that I just it felt like I just got reintroduced with like Battlefield 4. That's just what it felt like. A better version, like a 2025 version.
Well, it looked like, and I can see why they took so much time off now. Because, well, all that they have done. So hopefully it sticks with that and ends with a good note still. But it would have been it's like they kind of took a number of key features from seeing how Call of Duty does and added it in a way, but their own style.
Well, for sure, they content creators and specific streamer that I catch on occasion, he has been flown out a handful of times and giving his input on what the next Battlefield needs to be. And to me, what I've noticed from him talking and what the studio has been talking, like they've been putting in the work what the audience really wants. We really wanted a more Battlefield 3 and 4 vibe. One of the subclasses that we like, all the subclasses were there, but not like the progression of them. We wanted the progression of Battlefield guns work, how unlocking certain guns, unlocking certain attachments.
Kind of how MW2 original was. You had to be X level to get said gun, and then you had to work on it to unlock the 4.
Yeah, but Battlefield is a completely different system.
Well,
It's
yeah.
way more intuitive. Like
Well,
it's way more in depth.
well, I mean, those type that's kind of dumbing it down as far
Like
down.
I see what you're saying. Like
So
I know what you're talking
that
about. Like
was the basis.
the better progression. Like Call of Duty didn't make a progression system, but it wasn't fluent. I like that it was in depth what they were getting into, but then you would like, oh, if you wanted this gun for this class, you'll have to use this one gun, get 50 kills to unlock it for this class.
Yeah, I didn't really like that
That was kind of
approach.
stupid. Um, but I did like the they showed off modding. You can use certain amount of points per gun and put attachments
I
on
think
that
they
gun.
said it was 100 points.
Yeah, it was like 100 points per attachment or something, and you get set amount.
It's just a different way of looking at how and it can really go on. It's just like using it COD or I think Rainbow's same way we're getting there. They aren't now. I know there was one other than COD and now Battlefield that did the different attachment.
Hmm.
I just can't remember what the hell the game was.
Is that Black Ops 4?
I don't know.
I can't remember either. Crap. I think this is we're on a think we're on a way of I'm hoping, and I don't like saying this right off the rip. This might be the first time that Battlefield will outsell a Call of Duty.
It's got its possibilities.
It has the high hopes.
They
Like
had a lot of
they had a
content creators there.
that were Call of Duty players.
The Battlefield and Call of Duty, they were both. That
No,
was
I'm saying like they had a lot of Call of Duty people there. A lot of people were part of
which was funny
teams.
watching them try to get in the helicopter.
Oh my god! What's funny is some of them were good, just because they were pure skill. Like Scump, I was watching him. He's just good. He's just good at FPS games, really.
Yeah.
But then you have people like
Tim.
Nadeshot, Tim, Courage. I watched Courage AD. He was good, but he's good at those kind of games too.
Yeah.
They were like kind of just, I think, screwing around. They were making content. That was what they were doing. They were just making content and showing them everything out. Driving vehicles, people riding with you, using the gunner, and
and it's all new features. I know they don't.
This isn't their cup of tea.
No, they don't play this style. So this is. I think they played Battlefield before, but not near as much as they did COD and Counter Strike and all the other stuff. So it was, in their own eyes, a new experience for them because it's been a while.
Oh, for sure.
Many of them stopped playing after 3 or 4, I think it was. Because I was flipping between like 4 or 5 people. So
I like that one streamer that I watch who does a lot of Call of Duty content. First thing he really did was get into a jet and shown off how to fly, the flying mechanics of it, the detail of it. Like you can free head shake or free turn or something in the plane. So while you're like flying the plane or whatever, you can free look. And then when you're dropping bombs or something, you can switch to the camera down below your jet to free look too, to see if you're gonna like do a good placement of the bomb drop.
I didn't see too much jet play, but I didn't watch all too much.
The game looks really good. The added feature for bombing buildings. So like if you say a little small team went into a building,
you can take the damn floor out.
You can take the floor out from underneath or above. And if you don't have bombs, the engineer has a
C4.
No.
He got C4.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, I think he's the one who has the hammer to break the, like, you know how
down below,
like how Siege has, what's his name?
He's Sledge.
Yeah, he had like a sledgehammer that just busts the floor, which was sick. The one thing, there's a couple things that I know we both dislike and like. I think the glint is a little bit brighter, sniper glint, but that could be different whenever they kind of were showing smaller maps. So mainly, I played Conquest a lot in Battlefield.
Yeah.
So sniping for me, if the glint's like that in that huge of a map, it'll seem normal. The ratio will feel fine, I think.
Yeah, more distance will make it less bright than up close where it's nice and bright.
Did you ever end up checking and seeing about the sniper streaks?
I even looked at the ones that you talked about and I didn't see nothing.
So
I see like maybe like how
when you shoot and the bullet comes out, like it leaves like a smoky trail, and it stays there for a solid, I mean, for a long time. So you can see the trail. If there's no glint on the sniper, you'll see a trail and you'll be like, oh, the sniper's over there somewhere.
Like the video I sent you, whatever, that girl sniping 4, 5, 6, 7 people over all in that area. I didn't see nothing in it.
Well, I don't think you see it as a shooter perspective.
I don't know.
I think more on the receiving side you see it.
Well, and I wonder if the one they showed you, if it was a special bullet too.
It could be the
'Cause
type of sniper you're using or
I would say
type of ammo
that's.
you're using. I don't know. We
I was thinking that was more. It could have been like an incendiary round that they shot.
incinerate around for a sniper. Holy crap! That's just dirty. That's just dirty.
Hey,
Hey, there is
does we?
dragon's breath on the shotgun. You seen that?
And the shotguns remind me so much of MW2 with how powerful they are.
That's nice.
I'm watching them just
Well, listen,
murder.
shotguns in Battlefield 3 and 4 were really good still.
Yes, but Jesus Christ, they're doing in buildings, just shooting down and just killing them with a shotgun. I'm like, oh my God, this is
They
gonna.
were almost like two shotting it from like 25 yards.
Yeah, so I think they're gonna have to nerf that down a little bit at least. Because up close I get, but I don't know how they're doing the ratio until we try it to
What's
really
the?
see.
There was one other thing I wasn't a fan of. Oh, barrel rolling, like doing a
Eh,
tactical roll off of roofs and buildings. One, I ain't gonna do that if I'm jumping out of a 20-foot building.
no, he may do it with not
I'm gonna
thinking.
break my back because I have plates in it. I'm wearing a plate carrier that takes plates to bounce off bullets. I'm not here trying to land myself on a boulder and just have spinal injury while the medic can drag me while healing me at the same time at that moment. I
I
don't
don't know.
I don't like it. I think if it was like a ability or something on your character, like a another ability or whatever, or if you double tapped space or something, you rolled, like if you were in cover and you needed to get to a different cover, I think that would be cool. I just
It could,
I won't be using that thing.
it could be a neat mechanic. I don't know how often it'll be used, but it could be a neat mechanic.
It's just that the I saw the camera move and stuff. I was like, I'm gonna lose my vision. I'm not gonna be able to know where the enemy is. I'm gonna be dead while doing that.
Skill issue.
Yeah, that's it's gonna be a lot of that. I I don't know. I think this game's they're bringing back. There's I think they're still keeping they can bring back old maps um in a regular like then in some weird format. They were trying it out in Battlefield 4020 or 2042 is like they can bring back old maps and put in like some kind of rotation. And then Portal is a thing.
Create your own design to
Yeah.
do whatever.
And then
Yeah.
and then they kind of teased at the end their version of the battle royale, I think.
And I'm gonna guess I just didn't stick at that point because I didn't really see the battle royale part.
It was just like you just seen a bunch of people literally running in one direction, vehicles just driving and
Well,
gunfire and everything.
the map's post for the most part has been shown, so we know what roughly the map is, but how it's gonna play out, that's probably gonna be another day of showcasing.
Well, there's so much you have to think about, like what's closing in on the map. Is it a gas? Is it a fire? Like they tried last time.
It's supposed to be a fire ring that if you get stuck in it, you're dead. It's no coming back where you can hide in like kind of like Fortnite and Call of Duty, where you can be in it for a little bit. Now you get stuck in it, there's a good chance you're gonna die right then.
That's good. So,
Which
but I mean, it seems like they're keeping the same format as they did last time. Called, what they call it last time? Because it was a battle royale.
I don't think they've done a BR.
Yeah, they did. It was like in Battlefield 5 or 1. It was like after it was called Firestorm. I think I don't know. So yeah, there's a lot to go into that if they want to make BR decent, but you're not a BR fan. So
Okay, yeah, they did it in 5, and it was called a Firestorm.
see, I'm smart.
I'm not a BR person, so I'm not surprised. I don't know,
So we're still gonna give it a shot,
but
right?
I will give it a try. But yes, that is the rumor right now. Is that's what it's going to be
To
like
be honest, I don't.
until we see it and it played, then we'll know the real stuff. So it's still speculation, I do believe right now.
Battlefield.
Might be wrong. Didn't look into it, so I don't really know if much has been released for.
I don't think it much
Royal.
at all. Nothing really at all for that. Yeah, I think it was a good multiplayer reveal. I like that it's coming out really soon. Coming out in October 10th.
Wow, before Call of Duty, surprisingly.
Thank God. So then I don't have to buy it or play it. The sucks is we don't know the details. Some of the battlefields, well, actually no, it won't be on Game Pass because you have to it with EA and Game Pass. It has to be out for so long until it gets play on Game Pass. So I don't think nothing will. You'll have to buy it. So
Probably.
that's another thing. They didn't say how much it was going to be or anything, did they?
70 for the base game, 100 for the
$70
premium one.
for a base. Oh.
Well, that's the normal these days, so
Yeah, but it's annoying. I'm gonna have to spend $70.
it'll be worth it.
I have to put 70 hours in the game. Okay. I think we discussed everything, I think, in Battlefield, right?
For
Missed
the most
anything?
part, without going into deep details of like the classes and stuff like that, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, they added the drag your teammate and you can heal him while dragging. That was the
Like, shoot.
main feeling. Um, but let's get into pros and cons of gaming. This is more pros and cons of what it can affect on the world and a person, blah blah blah. Now, what effects or effect do games have on people and people's mental health, you think?
Uh, it's a two-way sword. One way, it can be good, help stress relieve, kind of take you out of the real world and kind of let things go. Or if you're just angry or whatever, you can go play a shooter or a fighter or something and just shit out someone. Makes you still feel good.
Right.
But doing it too much, which I have the problem with it, it can mess with your daily life. Ignore the moth. Ah, it's coming at me.
Oh my god.
3 times, and you still got away. Lucky.
Stupid
Okay.
moth that's been hanging around here.
Attack of the moth.
Mothman.
Mothman. But yeah,
I see what you're saying. Like you do it too much. It doesn't even. It's not really a stress reliever at that point. It's more just your gaming at that point. To me, I mean, like games can affect people in a positive and negative way. Um, Truly, it can make you unhealthy, like physically too. You sitting around. I mean, like there was a person who died because he sat for too long playing video games. Didn't do any stretching, no nothing. Nothing.
I don't know who that is, so
I don't know who the person is too. I just know someone has. But like negatively, if you play the wrong games, I feel like you can have a negative mental health. For example, if you play Call of Duty, you're probably not in a good mindset. I'm just saying.
it's hard. There is very few people that I can see can have a good time every day doing it. It's not a common thing seen with that stuff.
Right, and I think it's certain things you're doing. Challenging yourself on like using a certain weapon or blah blah blah. Or you're doing custom game modes with your community. There's one streamer who does Simon Says in Call of Duty, and if someone screws up,
I've seen that.
he shoots them and they're out, and he does it until someone wins, which is super cool.
Biggest one I've seen is the DJ one I sent you before. Yeah, a big soundboard or whatever, and he plays usually
Yeah,
Search
yeah.
and Destroy.
And he's using his soundbar to actually talk in game.
Well, that and kind of just go with what's going on.
Right.
He wants to make people laugh, and he does, to me, a damn good job at it.
Um, I mean, games. First question: games can affect people's mental health in positive, negative ways. There's no question about it. Now, the positive, negative effects on gamers' health of mental health is personally, I think, affects your mental health by, I think, playing the wrong games, um, not having an open mind to playing other games to help your mindset. Um, it just, I don't know. This is the tough questions that I didn't think I would be able not to answer. I thought I would have answers because I'm not everybody's brain. For me, let's just say negative effects on my mental health if I'm playing a game is if I went back to playing Destiny or something. I would not have fun and I would feel like I'm forced to play the game because I feel like I'm not getting my money's worth, so I'm forcing myself and stressing myself and I'm not getting the loot, I'm not getting the gun drops, I'm not getting the armor drops with the right stats, blah blah blah. I gotta grind this out, blah blah blah. I gotta make this content for this week of what's going on or what's coming, and I feel like I'm forced.
I
And then
get
I
that.
feel like that's a negative tone. A positive tone is like we go back to like the good old Destiny 1 days and
Like a fucking cat. Damn it.
stupid. Stop messing with the moth. We're talking.
I'm distracted. Leave me alone.
Um, also notice that we go back to the good old days, like Destiny 1, like I didn't care. I didn't care about like specific roles or I cared about like, doing the raids and getting exotic guns or just playing the game. Or like Gears of War. I just loved playing multiplayer because I was good at it. I had fun. It's like old Call of Duty games. Fun. It was enjoyable. I mean,
Uh,
of course, you shit talked in the lobby, but that was just fun.
yeah, but it's gotten too competitive these days, so it's extremely hard with any multiplayer to really have fun unless you're able pretty much to mute everybody and hopefully have someone to play with. Because especially playing alone on any multiplayer that's competitive base,
And
it just
that's
bad.
I think that's the negative now of some games. If you're playing multiplayer and you have toxic people in game,
I think Marvel Rivals right now is the top most toxic community out there right now.
really,
They surpassed Rainbow Siege somehow.
huh? That's scary.
They and was saying it's worse than but yeah, we were playing on software that there was like playing a lot.
Oh, you're talking about Overwatch?
Yeah, Overwatch.
Oh, that was on Battle.net.
Okay, yeah. Apparently that used to have a real bad community. I don't know. I didn't play till recently.
I still can't get over the nicest community I think in a game is Fallout 76.
Actually, it's a toss up between that and if you actually sit and pay attention to
Oh,
the path.
PoE. PoE
Path
is
is extremely helpful. Yes, you got your talkers, but most time
they're
most
very helpful. Like they're
I was
like
on the other day and they're just sitting there just everybody's just chatting randomly.
if you're in the open chat and you have a question, like no one's shaming no one. Like
No,
they're helpful. They're like, yeah, you can get this by doing this, and
well, I make a snide comment just to have some fun, and then everybody jumps in, and then it goes back to normal. Don't really stay right there very long. Yep.
I think that's the biggest part of gamers' mental health is the toxicity in the communities and the non-toxic. I think that's the main reason why a lot of these multiplayer games kind of die.
it sucks. It's the MMOs that are the good ones mainly, while the FPSs and all that stuff that aren't. Any type of shooter or anything like that always has the worst.
Yeah,
I've
it's sad.
noticed that.
Yeah. What's funny is like the most toxic thing you would be able, like, Halo's not even that toxic, and or Gears really. The most toxic thing that you would be doing would be just teabagging, or if you picked up a down player on Gears and you were humping them against the wall.
Like I
Like
told you,
that's the most toxic you can do in a game. But like they
mine
were
was just chainsawing any fucking player, whether they shot one bullet or not. They got pissed at me in Gears too. I never understood why and just didn't really care. I'm like, I'm just killing.
my problem was if someone stole my down and killed them.
Well, they only get one bullet off. Hell, apparently, then you weren't going for it at the time. So,
No, like if I was in like a Nasher battle
oh yeah.
and I down the person and some guy just comes through and just
Well,
shoots him and
that's understandable.
gets my
Yeah.
kill, I'm like, you freaking kidding me, dude?
Yeah.
I worked so freaking hard and nearly died for that kill.
Reminds me of freaking League of Legends. The one time I tried that game, I
Oh, that might be up there too with
I knocked a
toxicity.
guy down or whatever, and or no, I almost killed him, and the fucking someone was just hiding in grass or whatever, and
Oh
it
yeah.
popped out and finished. I'm like, yep, I'm done. I am not playing it. This is no.
Um.
That was my first match too. I'm like, nope.
Yeah, I don't want to play that game. It doesn't look fun either.
No, it's not enjoyable in my eyes.
Um. What does gaming do for the world? You think? You can. I mean, you can tell me good impacts, bad impacts.
Well, the bad part would be,
We're looking at the whole spectrum from
yeah,
a child standpoint to an adult standpoint.
the bad part can be a mix of with social, because it's yes, you talk to others, but at the same time, it's not in person, so it's a different social experience. Um,
That was your bad impact.
that could be one, just doing
Well, I mean,
that.
like this kind of goes in with it. The social impact that you don't know who your child is talking to through Roblox.
Yeah, there's
AKA,
that.
there was a incident with a older woman talking in chat to a younger child.
Yeah, there's a talk thing there. You gotta be careful no matter what. There's people let kids play Call of Duty, and it's definitely one of the games they should not be playing, depending on the age. But I can't control that.
Yeah, I don't know when I first started playing Gears, so I will have to like really go back in time and figure out like this might be a good process of gaming for my son because I don't want him to end up some weird weirdos in like Roblox. One, I don't even like Roblox. It doesn't even appeal to me. Um, but there has to be a fine point. I think the bad impact is the socializing, how people act on the internet, um,
And
and and
just experiencing the world, which I am very bad at that.
like
Wife
there is
gets on
bad
me all the
impact.
time because me personally, I'm not an out person. I prefer to stay in my home, my little space, and I'm good. Try my best for my son and everything. She's been working on me. I've gotten a little better at it, but I am still very bad at it. I've never liked the outside. I was forced as a kid to be outside. I sat in the damn tree and just kind of stared at the sky the whole time when I was stuck out there. But
Nothing's wrong with that, but I did that, but also I did take my Game Boy SP out there, inflated.
oh, once I got my Game Boy and everything, then that's what came to norm for me. But because I didn't care once I was outside. But it is also a different experience from when I was a kid, compared like my son and your son now. Whole different experience with going outside because of how people have changed.
That yeah.
Can't go outside and go, oh, be back in when the lights come on.
What's crazy is the bad impact for the world for gaming. Another one is like, yes, personally I want my kid to be outside too, and still want to play video games. I want him to do everything, but like we're at a point where it's safer for our kids to play a video game than go outside. Um, for me, it's not bad because our yard's fenced in and my animals fenced in. It's just like me as a kid. I lived out in outside the city limits. I roamed literally a few miles around my house, through the creek, go to other friends' houses, did whatever, traveled through fields, traveled through foot of snow in the at midnight, and you
Yes, I am.
stop.
I know. I'm listening still. I'm just following them all.
Now you can't do that, so we choose our kids to play video games or be inside watching TV or whatever. But
Board game, something.
also people don't realize gaming can do a good impact. I've seen it for dozens of years now.
Oh, they can somewhat teach you better than what schools can.
I mean, yes, gaming can teach a lot of people a lot of things, um, like Minecraft. There's the mod that we had, all the different gases, all the
Uh,
minerals. Like some of those are real, some of them are made up,
oh yeah.
but like it was cool. It actually teached biomes. Um, I don't know, the like certain games can help keep your attention span, keep your mind at ease, keep you distracted from the, all the bad that's going in the world. But not just only that, a good impact is like there's content creators who play video games that do charities during that time to 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 produce a large amount of money so that people, kids, any any kind of event, a transgender funding, anything
Riley, all type. There's so many
for
events out there.
there's so many that people game for causes, for pets, for the elderly, for the
Housing.
housing, for people who live across the seas.
I think it was a year or two ago. We did. I saw there was a big one that went for the soldiers
Yes, I was
for care
thinking that.
package.
Yeah, for
I
all
know it was a big amount. I can't remember the amount,
both,
but
even for the veterans, is that's where I see like where the massive good impact is. And for me, that's what I would love to do just once and make a really good impact, because if I see that good impact, like it affects me every year. Every time I see St. Jude charity streams for like when they do GCX, they do the St. Jude funding. And at the end of the year, other streamers just do their final stuff. It's I don't know. It impacts me in a good way of wanting me to do even more than I ever did. And one day to see like my son thinks, oh, my dad doesn't just game. He raises money for the people who need it. These kids like me, like for him, like his age, they need help that parents can't do because not in their finances, sadly.
it's way out of their budget, way out of their capable hands.
And not to get political. And this is why our lovely president is cutting so many kind of funding things for the need. Not even funny. That's all I'm saying. That's it. Um, now can gaming make a physical impact on the world and people? Yes, we already like literally discussed it.
Yeah, you kind of had that in twice.
Like I've had like all these most of these questions are more double questions really, but just I interpret it in different ways. But I mean like yes, physical impact. I mean like if you think about it, it gets to the physical point and people don't realize it. When you play video games and you stream that video game, you're still playing the video game. People donate that money, take that money, do whatever cause. It saves that human, that dog, race, just everything.
Oh,
It
man.
keeps that organism alive still. And that's a physical impact, I feel like. Keeping the world alive and people alive so that they can see another day. They can have it tomorrow.
Yeah, and like I said, and many people use it as a stress reliever, get off work, and just play a couple hours just to let their body relax, let their mind free.
That is, the people don't, I feel like there's so many games that do that in a certain time frame. Um, let's just say, for example, it was like, I don't know what it was when my grandpa passed away, and it was been years. It was been a handful of years later, and then like it was I decided to play Last of Us Part One, played it. Then Last of Us Part Two came out, and I played it, and then like it hit me emotionally because it was more. It was like a father dollar kind of deal, but I saw a lot of similarities in in my grandpa in the game with the music, the guitar playing and stuff. And I don't know, and also that game just that was probably one of the most impactful mental games in a good, in a sad. It had all the emotions, but I feel like it that is one that like physically made me feel human.
Yeah.
And I feel like people need to find they just need to be open minded, play games to soothe your mind. Like if you're feeling depressed, I'll be honest, play a depressing game. It will feel it might make you feel better.
Well, depending what it type it is.
I mean, yeah, I mean, if you're mourning, let's just I don't know how to put the next statement at. I mean, if you are mourning over a loss, I mean, Last of Us Part Two was pretty good over that. Ellie was vengeful after
Full stuff.
Joel's death, but then her killing someone had effect on another person. And yeah, it was a roller coaster. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe don't do that. I take that back.
And it's like, to me, if you go in that route, music is more better in that approach, just because it can hit that what you need a
That
lot
is
better.
true, but I mean, a lot of games, music. I say this all the time. Music in video games hit me a lot. Music in Last of Us Part One and Two really good. Hit me in a special spot. Like God of War newer games, their music's good. Um, there's so many more. Um, now not gonna. I don't think we don't have to talk about sappy crap anymore. Hopefully. Um, now would tech improve the same rate as it is with gaming? Now this is like pros and cons. Pro is, of course, yeah, they would improve it with gaming because it's getting the video games are stressing the hardware down for the companies to improve it. And then but then the con is that stuff would be more pricier probably.
And just goes with where the everything is at for the time. But with the tech, it can last for a good amount of years too to go with it. So if you get something all up to date this year, it can last 5 to 10 years without a single upgrade. As long as nothing shorts, obviously, but without pretty much doing a single upgrade, it can last with anything that comes out. Yeah, number you'll have to start dumbing down a little bit on the graphics probably for the quality, but it can still run.
Yeah, but I think we're gonna get to an age where that's not gonna be not there, because for example, newer graphic cards are. I know the new NVIDIA cards are using a lot of AI tech, which means the actual hardware isn't producing the performance as it should natively. Like the 40 and 30, like the 40 series cards were like really good effects and so good. Um, they were they were physically using the
Uh,
hardware, like it was natively using it, no like really AI.
yeah, but that's all new stuff right now. So right now it's still base testing, seeing what works, what doesn't. Then they'll implement it better, make it stronger, and then they'll get
Right,
back to the normal.
which I mean that is a good thing. I mean, you have to start somewhere. I'm not against AI tech as long as it is perform well and other games allow it to be used on their game. You know what I mean? Like we allow you to use this your AI engine or tech or whatever within your graphics card to make our game perform.
Yeah, but it's always going to. I don't think it's going to improve at the same rate as gaming. I say more, it's going to improve higher rate than gaming because it needs to stay ahead. Don't stay ahead, that's when it starts getting iffy on everything. That's when it's going to start a real big hurt on all of it. So that's what right now, like I said, hardware is able to last 5 to 10 years after it's bought. No matter on the game performance, especially on consoles. If they would actually produce the stuff, they lasted years going up the chain or whatever.
Which we talked about that what last episode, or
I don't know which
we
one.
we talked about like them squeezing out
Yeah,
the daylights out of certain consoles and made a lot of video games.
and do it exactly what we've been doing with PCs all these years. You squeeze it and you slowly do it until you do like most people with PCs, like you and everything. And I'm gonna be working doing the same thing every year. Pretty much buy a new part, slowly upgrade as you go, so that
Well, I mean, at my point,
yeah,
I'm a B. How do I put this? That part, the graphics card that I bought, like pretty much like that build is gonna be just done. Next is like I'm buying a whole new rig,
which you can always, if that's the case, you can always just take
which will
the
be like
money that you were gonna spend on that, take it out, put it in a safe box or whatever, put it somewhere, and after that, put more. Once you hit an X amount and need a new one, you got that money on hand that you can go and take a look what's out there and make your purchase.
yeah, and I mean like for me that's just gonna be a next year thing, not this year thing.
Yeah.
Um,
And I just got me a new one, so mine's gonna be at least a year before I start thinking of that.
yeah.
Same with the wives. So
What can tech improve the gaming experience? Oh, I mean like pricing and hardware, better performance, better quality, all those. But that takes it does take years in development. But also we have a problem like everything else is data miners being able to buy every little part before anybody else needs it and then like resell it for like triple the price, and then that makes the retail sellers sell it higher than the retail price it should be, which is an it's stupid thing.
I think
That's the con. We can't buy the parts we want at retail price because we got freaking scammers.
I they'll figure something out. I don't know what's going to be the best way to go about that, but there'll be some way of doing it.
Well, what I've noticed is like Best Buy, if they're wanting to do an online sell of an item, so for example, like Pokemon, uh, they were doing online live drops, and you can only do it on mobile app. They can do that system on computer. You like literally have to click on the item, add it to your cart or whatever, or you get in line, and but you have to also log into your account. Then you add it to your cart, then pay. Like I think there should be multiple things, like
Layers.
layers, like secret layers does that same thing. You have to get in line for the item, sign in your account, process your payment, which it works. It does work, like, but it does. Certain things are so popular now for Magic the Gathering. It's crazy, and everything just sells really well. Um, do you think gaming is a good financial investment for the world? For example, if we invest into gaming, could we invest in game series and sell them year after year, or should we invest in good quality projects like just single individual like mainline projects like God of War or like Gears of War? Or
I say it's a pull in the line because it's
this is the pro
both
and
of
con
them.
because pro is like, yeah, we should invest in gaming. The con is, oh, this is a lot of money to
Well,
be
that,
investing in this project that we don't know if it's gonna work.
well, there's that and that too, but there's also that massive gap. You could be 6 months before the next game drops that everybody's looking towards. So you got that big gap. And people want something that's active, going, like COD, Fortnite, RuneScape. That's going still. I have zero clue.
Why'd you have to?
Because people are, I've noticed a number of streamers are going and doing some kind of Iron Man thing. I don't know what the hell it is. I haven't really looked into it, but
Probably like a hardcore.
it's something. But stuff like that, something that is continuous, is constantly being updated. It's got a new release every year, usually, or every few years. There is something going on that's keeping it going, keeping it somewhat newish. That it keeps the people happy, and it's a good little buffer, or even like Minecraft, good buffer that till those ones that you're waiting for drops, you got that in between.
The problem, another a thing with Minecraft, they get their updates and everything to improve the game. They add little features here and there, quality of life, but also they have so many mods, which is crazy. Which if views the experience so many different ways. You can do online RPGs. You can do like MMO styles. You can do uh, all the mods like we did. Like,
I'm waiting for that Dark Souls one to see how that goes.
ooh, that one.
I've been keeping a close eye on that one because I want to see that. But it's something like that that's it's a good community and great stuff like that that are allowed.
Yeah, we just I don't know. This is where I come to grips of certain things. Like, for example, like Destiny. I don't think Destiny 1 should have been like I don't think Destiny 1 should have been like not done with. Like they should have kept adding content. Um I don't think Destiny 2 should have been made. I think it should have been you should have just did a revamp of D1, like upgraded it, like port it to PC, do anything in your power to make more expansions or upgrade D1 to 60 frames or 120 or unlimited or whatever. Have it on all platforms. I think that should be for any kind of game that's a online service game. Um, but then you have certain games I think do deserve sequels, but only make sense. you're continuing a story. Now, if you have multiplayer within those kind of games, I think that multiplayer should be across all platforms. So, like, if I was playing Gears 1, 2, or 3, and I jump on multiplayer, the multiplayer should be the exact same playstyle on whatever one, you know? I
Pretty
think
much.
it's like how what was it? Like Call of Duty had the Call of Duty hub, and you could pick the three CODs or whatever. It was Black Ops 6 or something, and it had NW3, and then it had
Something where
something else, Warzone or something
I
else.
know what you're talking about now.
And they had it all in like a hub. It was a cool idea. I think some games kind of like do something like that. And also I think if a game becomes content becomes older than 5 years and you bought like the newest game, so like Borderlands 4, I feel like paying $70 or $60 for that game, you should get all the other games for like free.
Well, I wouldn't say free because you gotta make money somehow.
They'll make money.
Well, they just have to lower it down a little bit, which I think they have. I don't know. I haven't looked at prices.
Yeah, I said it was a $70 game, not an $80 game.
No, no, I was talking about like Borderlands 1, 2, stuff
Yeah,
like that.
I don't know. For example, I think online service games, any DLC content stuff like that should be free after like so many years for sure.
Yeah, but good luck telling that to the higher ups that make those decisions.
The other ones who make six figures and don't play the games.
And that's one thing I could say at least, and this goes back to Path of Exile. Uh, one of the guys I watch wherever, he just got back from being flown out to their HQ, see stuff for PoE2, and he was very surprised with how their system working and everything. If you have a question, you just go up. They don't have like, oh, we're gonna have a meeting about this. Or no, got something you want to work with this? Go to that person.
Yeah,
You
that's
want
how
to
it
go to
should
the
be.
boss? Just go around the corner to go in the door. Go, hey, got a question with this. How's this work? And they work. It's a very fluid setup they have. Apparently, it's
That's the problem. I feel
very
like these
relaxing.
people want like a three-story studio. There goes a lot of money out the door right there. And you have a big team, and then now we're at a point where those teams are getting laid off, and then your studio is like half empty, and you're trying to find who you're trying to work for and communicate, hey, what about these changes for this game or this or that, and you don't even know who the hell to talk to.
Yeah,
Like this is why smaller teams who make
my money.
high money. Sorry, the moth distracted me
Yeah,
again.
they keep. I won't be on this video just looking everywhere because the mouse keep hit my line of sight. But then, like your other comment about playing the game, there are not. Every
There,
one of them has 1,500 hours or more in Path or Path 2, depending on whichever one. But they all actively play still. They do all this stuff,
I
which
mean,
is
it's
something.
part of your job. If you're part of the team making the game, you need to invest your time in the game. It shows that you care about your project.
And you can understand what the feedback is getting back to you about, oh, this is what's happening, instead of trying to go into a little beta thing or whatever they have to do a play test of it, try to figure it out for their dev thing. They can play it as a player and experience it themselves and go, okay, now I see what he's talking about.
Oh, that's why this game sucked. Oh, that's why we couldn't get this to work is because blah 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 blah.
And
Yeah, like
so
that's the pro.
and that's one thing go with Battlefield, and a number of them are applauding that they damn it, they're somewhat listened for the most part. It's something about the guns or whatever. I guess player base was saying they wanted something like this or something implemented to be like, and I think it was 2014, and they said, no, it's going to be like this, whether you like it or not, this is what's being. This one, they're like, we're doing this, but you still have all these options instead to compromise. So it's not like they're just sitting there trying to twist your arm behind your back saying, do it. They got to hold your arm, but they're saying, okay, we can go this way, we can go that way, we can go whichever way.
Just straight up. That's where they're sticking that arm.
Oh, that's cod. They just don't care. They stick your fish right up your ass, and they're just like, "Yep, here you go."
No kidding. Um, kind of flipping a small switch. Do you think gaming is going to have a limiting issue in our country as some other countries do currently for buying consoles or playtime allowed or such? The reason I say this is because some countries do have a limiting time for their children to play games, like a curfew for gaming in their country. Do you think we'll have that one day?
I'm going to say right now, no, and that's just because there are so many other things that need to be done first. That's worse.
What about in the next 20 years?
Dude, I thought we'd have flying cars by the time I hit 18 from the Jetsons, and we didn't even have anywhere close to that. So no, I can see it maybe be in 100 years, maybe if we're lucky. Once we have flying cars, then we can
So
talk.
then we'll say we've probably don't in America will not see anything like that in our lifetime.
No.
And I doubt I'll see that in the life. Maybe when my son is out the door, maybe because I don't know. I don't think we will. I don't think we'll have those kind of people in power. I think those kind of people in power to make those kind of decisions are getting too old to make those decisions for our country. Because anybody else, I think, that get into that position will think gaming actually helps in a good cause.
Well, that, but not going too much into political stuff because I hate political anyway, but not too much into it. Many have found out you can push a little bit, but you push too hard, the people push back. So you gotta be careful on that. And even in the States, across seas in Europe and all the others, they have all experienced push too hard, try to put so much regulations. Eventually, that dam's going to break, and then you're fucked.
Oh, straight up.
So,
Try to take video games from me. See what happens.
well, they've already tried the gun thing, and it didn't go well for them. So,
Yeah, it's yet again, try to take my guns from me and see what happens.
and like me and a coworker was talking at work, it's pointless. Want something, you're going to get it still, whether it's legal or not. So,
This is true.
just
People are
trying to
stupid. They
stop
don't
that.
see that uh to stop guns
Like
or
that.
stopping video games, you're gonna force me to still. I mean, actually, you won't see me when it's a legal thing. I probably will stop because I don't like breaking the law when I don't need to. But like when it's something so petty like video games, and if you're trying to take it away from people who've played it for dozens of years, um, and they have no effect of it mentally, like they function, they live, they make their mortgage, they pay their bills, they have running vehicles, they've had raised a family.
You do have to be careful what you say in public things because whether anybody wants to believe or not, there is listening ears everywhere. Even like when this gets posted, someone will be listening to it. I guarantee it. There has been people I've watched a clip wherever someone interviewed a guy for Minecraft for one of the oldest anarchy servers, and they were, I think he said twice under investigation by FBI and all the types of different things just for someone speaking something. You have And I understand why they do it because, especially this age, you can't be careful about that. Or I mean, you can't be fluid about it.
Oh, you really can't.
It's
It's
dumb, but at the same time, it's not because so many
it's
people like took it too serious.
yeah. That's the downside of people listening to your content or watching your content is because some people take it too seriously and don't understand that everything I say, don't take it personal because I'm a monotone bitch and
I
I
throw salt at your ass.
and I people think I'm not joking. Like they think I'm serious. My own wife thinks I'm serious sometimes.
Oh, mine does too, and I have to reassure her. I'm like, no, that's how he talks. Trust me, me and him go at it every now and again, and then we're like, okay, whatever.
Well, we understand. We explain to each other like, no, 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 this is what I meant, you dummy. And
That
you're
or if it
like,
gets
oh right, but this is what I meant. I'm like, oh, we're both dummies.
that or we get just frustrated and we stop talking for about 2 minutes, and then like, okay, we're on a different subject now.
That's true. I'm like, hey, I don't fucking care. I'm moving on from this. We're talking about this now.
I won't lie. There's been a number of times I just shut up. I'm like, worth it. Shut up. Let it move on. Go about something else. Like this. Ooh, there's a
Um,
grain of salt.
no, you're talking about the moth.
No, I haven't seen that moth in a minute.
I have seen a couple now, and I'm annoyed.
I know there's been one over there, one up there, and one somewhere over there.
Um,
But yeah, it's. I don't see it being.
I don't think gaming's gonna be a problem for the U.S. at the moment.
There's too many other issues that
There,
are way higher than it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it. That sums that up because I don't want to talk about it anymore already.
One day we may become like the movie Wally. Then chairs floating everywhere.
And be 400 pounds? No, thank you.
Hey, at the end, they started walking, so it was fine.
God, and it took them until their death to be skinny, probably.
I don't know.
No, thank you. And the world was made of trash. They lived in one area. I'm good.
I don't even remember how long they were in that damn ship.
Too damn long if they got 400 pounds. Um,
Okay, now that we're done with left field.
why do we play games? Many reasons.
Stress reliever.
Stress reliever. I enjoy varieties of games to see. I just like to see everybody's creation in video games. Either it be you showing me Path of Exile, or I'm playing Gears of War, or playing Call of Duty, or I'm playing a single player like God of War,
Sucking you back into Minecraft.
or playing Minecraft. Like I tried it whenever we were when it like first came out on the 360. I was like, nah, this ain't for me. But then like when I tried getting back into it, I'm trying to think when.
I don't know. I started back when it came on 360. I didn't have a computer at the time, so
I might have started back on 360. I was like, oh no, it was on Xbox One. Whenever I was playing it again, that was fun. And then really getting hardcore into it, just like in the past like few years on PC because all the mods and other things. Um, but like I like playing video games because it has always been part of my childhood, even from I don't know. I grew up with video games, whether it be console that my dad bought, and we played Duck Hunt and Mario and Paperboy and a bunch of other games, skiing games, um, and then having my own handheld.
I didn't think you had an NES.
No, that was my dad bought it.
No.
It was not mine, but I did play it. I don't classify that as mine,
Gotcha.
but I did play it. Should have been mine at that point, anyways, because I played it more than him. Um, then I own my N64. Fantastic console, my favorite console. Um, but it's always been gaming has always been a thing, and I will always have it to be a thing because I just enjoy playing different video games, even fighting games. Um, and it's one thing that my son's starting to get into is him playing tablet games, or he comes down here and he's like, Sonic, let's play Sonic, or Spider wants to play a Spider-Man game for the PS4. Like, he's about to turn 4, and I was like 5 and playing video games. So it's like he can actually he can play Spider-Man. I'm not joking. I saw him beat up. There's like these radar sections where there's enemies, and he ran to that area and he beat up all of them.
That's like
But it
cute.
was on the slowest difficulty. But still, for a 3.5-year-old beating up guys by himself,
That's like cute. Being 11, he's starting to do coding stuff. He's doing commands in Minecraft and doing all that type of stuff. And I'm going, the hell are you doing?
yeah, it's crazy. Is they just learn like mine. Like
That's his favorite thing to do is commands. I got down whenever we have a server. I'm like, no command stuff, no doing your codes and all that stuff. It's not, I can try learning it. I don't have a problem trying to learn it. The problem is no, doing your own stuff.
yeah. So I play video games because it's been in my whole existence, and it's a bonding thing between me and my nephews, my niece, and my son.
My biggest thing is it helps steady my brain thoughts because my thoughts go 1,000 things a minute.
It keeps you sane.
It keeps me steady, sane, whatever you want to say. Right? It makes me focus on one point, and I have to focus on that. And for the most part, I stay stuck in that.
But listen, hyper focusing is not healthy either, buddy.
I don't care. It's how I've always worked things. And it's just like when I did my drawings, I would put music on, and then
I don't think that's really a hyper focus. You're in the zone. I feel
yeah.
To me that's not hyper focusing. I feel like you're just in the zone. You're like,
Well, that's kind of what everybody classifies still as hyper focus. It's being you're stuck in that point. You don't want to be interrupted. You want to. You can hear around you, but you try to tune everything out,
mm,
and you can spend hours doing that one thing.
you're right. I probably is focus. Like to me, that moment, like music and drawing or just playing Minecraft or mindlessly, I'm not hyper focusing. That's actually me like relaxed. I am in a more relaxed state than I can be. But like if I'm hyper focusing, it's like I'm tuning my wife out and my son out. I'm in a boss fight in freaking Expedition, and I'm watching moves, timing things, learning. I'm invested. That is like I'm hyper focused. Um, Another thing, we both stream video games. When we stream video games, what is our goal for it from it? Are we
My main thing is I'm trying to rework it or to get over. I get angry easy. I'm trying to get over that. I'm trying to fight myself on that. It's been a big war on myself. I just want to play to have fun. So that's the most part. If I don't finish the game, which sorry, I'm probably not gonna finish Expedition. It's on the back burner. There's no coming back now.
switch it to the lowest difficulty? Beat it, please. I'm
What
beg of you.
I will do my best, but it's gonna be a minute wherever because I got other things I got to pay right now. So my Game Pass is done for the moment. So once I can reactivate it, then I'll
Oh,
go back.
you.
It went out Thursday, so
I have a code. Oh wait, you can't use a code if you already used the code, right? I think we figured that out.
yeah, that was the issue we had before. I don't think I can, but yeah, so it's just trying just to enjoy what I'm doing. If I don't fully enjoy it, I've gotten to the point where I just stop. So
Well, I mean, like your goal for when you do stream. Every time you press start on that stream button, the moth's gonna get murdered.
we're like cats right now. He's like, oh, I hide.
When you press that start button,
There he is.
what is your goal for that stream? Is it just to play video games, be in the zone, try to meet new people, uh, to be a good, I don't know, goal? Are you trying to get more followers? Are you trying to?
I always enjoy having. It's always nice having at least one person to talk. You don't feel as insane talking to yourself for however long you go. So we usually do 3 hour, 2 to 3 hours. Normally weekends kind of
Yeah,
whatever.
3 hours is like roughly my average on my Tuesday and Thursday streams, and then Saturdays are way longer than that. I mean, at least 4 hours if I'm feeling
Yeah,
good, but like
it's all depends what's going on and how you
depends on,
feeling.
yeah. I mean, when I stream, I'm there to the the people have gotten pretty close into the stream. I make sure they're welcome in the stream. Like they get to do stupid blurbs or whatever and have a good time, make me laugh or
My name is Jeff.
frustrate me, and I want them to be there to just enjoy whatever I'm doing, or just Shadow really likes asking questions, which I love that. I like comic book questions or video game questions, and like who's better than this or
Dad jokes.
dad jokes. Yeah, like I just want it to be a place
I'm like,
as if I treat it as my home. I want my home to be like a getaway place for my family to come to, so they can be stress free from their own home. Like for example, my sister-in-law. She's a stay-at-home mom. Her husband works. She takes care of 2 kids. She likes coming over here to get away from that house. She leaves the stress there and come here to just be free. So it's like I want the stream to feel the same way. They can be free from their home and be in the stream just to hang out, chit chat, play video games if they want to. For example, we're doing Minecraft. They can join in, do their own massive builds and stuff.
right, and that's one thing that's why I said I'm trying to rework my inner workings because I've reverted back to my COD era and just being angry about anything, and that's not healthy or the right thing to do. So trying to rework that, trying to
Yeah,
reprocess everything.
that's a big reason why we quit playing gods because it's
It's
it's not worth getting angry about it.
no,
When a company doesn't want to make their game better or make like actually work, and it play like absolute garbage, and I know I killed someone, and or I don't know, cheaters, I quit playing it. Like people quit investing their time in the game. I'm gonna quit playing your game. Why quit playing Destiny? They're not gonna invest in my needs for the game. I don't have to play it. Just like God, I'm gonna quit playing it. I have 1,000 other games I'm gonna play. I know that started Final Fantasy VIII, but like,
I was about to call Final Fantasy 8.
but listen, if it's me choosing Final Fantasy VIII or playing Minecraft with friends, I'm gonna choose playing with friends just because I enjoy my time doing that more than that.
Yeah,
Just like playing Battlefield 6. As much as I played the prior ones by myself, if I'm not playing with another friend like you, I'm probably not gonna play it by myself. It's not worth it.
huh.
If
I'll
I'm
be
playing a
seeing
game by myself, I'm gonna play a single player game that I can just mark off the list.
It's all going to be depending. Like I said, there's many, but I've gotten to the age and the point where it doesn't matter if I got a
Whatever,
long list. It's whatever I want to play, and if that's kind of where I'm at with even stream. If I don't want to stream,
but there is
I have
one thing
no incentive. I'm not going to push it.
I know. There's this one thing: the human mind likes check marking things off on a list.
Yeah,
Like even if you pull your phone up, pull up your own note thing, and you have let's just say it's a Friday. I always want people to treat themselves. It's a Friday. You should treat yourself with something that you normally don't do for yourself, like go out to eat, or I drink. I I I brought my food for lunch all week. I brought my own breakfast all week. I'm gonna buy dinner for myself. Yeah, or I drink this amount of water all week. A nice energy drink sounds good this evening, or a beer, or
Who
something.
drinks water?
I drink energy drink and then my water.
I drink more water than I say I do. I don't
You
want to,
better.
but I say I don't want to, but I need to because of me working in the elements.
Well, there's so many aspects of it. Like we're in our you're mid 30s. I'm low
Going there.
30s, and we both have kids. So it's like there's no reason to act that way. We have to set ourselves by example how our children want to be. They want to be us. They look at us as heroes, so they want to be like us. So we have to set an example of we don't want to talk like that. We shouldn't talk like that. They want to talk like that is because we talk like that.
Well, I'm trying to get better on a lot of things. Yeah, my son's older. He doesn't do the copying as much, thankfully.
But he does the talking.
He's gotten to that, and
My son does
other
the
things.
yelling.
Yeah, I'm right past that phase.
Like if I'm I'm yelling because I'm like, no, you shouldn't be doing that, and he yells no, and I'm like, excuse me, and then luckily there's a point where he does something bad, he knows it, he gets a spanking, just one, not like multiple, just a one. But if he knows he did something wrong and he covers his bottom, I'm like, you do it again, you will get one. But he understood he did something wrong. So you gotta learn by that he is learning that he's doing something wrong. So you don't need to keep doing it. You just move to the next step of okay, no tablet time. So if, for example, uh, my son threw something at my nephew's face, and my nephew has like like a scrape here. You can see it today, and yeah, he gets no Jasper gets no tablet time unless mommy says so. Yeah, love being a parent. It's great.
What that damn handbook everybody talked about? He got thrown in the fire or something.
Yeah, that didn't exist and never existed. But no, that is pros and cons of video games. Why we game. Why people I think should play video games.
Or some hobby or
I mean
anything.
But I feel like I really do think video games can be for everyone. You just gotta find the right games. We're at an age where you can play VR video games. Like if you like golfing, there is VR golfing or there's golfing simulator stuff that you can set up. You can do VR if you like realism shooting. You can set up like a shooting like mechanism
One day we're going to turn into Ready Player One.
or what's the other anime? Oh, he was in like VR, but if you die in the game, you die in real life. What was that anime?
Talking about Sword Art.
Sword Art, yeah.
That one's a little more different because, well, that one you're completely still, whereas Ready, you moved and everything in real life. You were just stationary on a treadmill type style.
To be honest, I don't remember that movie very well. Maybe I haven't seen it.
I've seen it a number of times. But,
people said I should watch it because how much of a gamer I am.
but yeah, your appearance in that one, you were like in a circle thing and you ran and it.
Oh,
was
actually,
like a treadmill.
yeah, okay.
So you were strapped up wherever, so you can.
I do would like to try one of those. I think it'd be sick.
Sword Art, you probably just lay down.
Yeah, you're literally laying there, and then the VR is literally embedded in your brain.
Yeah. So.
Well, that is it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoy the pros and cons, the reasons of gaming, why we game.
The moss may be gone
the
next time.
moth effect. You might see the Mothman in this episode, or in future episodes. Who knows? I might wake up middle of the night and instead of getting bit by a spider, I get bit by a moth. I missed it.
You missed it 'cause I watched it go to the floor. It bounced off the table and went down.
But yeah, that's it of this episode. Hope you guys have a good one. We'll catch you on the next one.